It's really funny though because like NSCAD made this class called Art is a Resistance, and then the class as an assignment was make a piece about the institution, make a critique of the institution. Meanwhile, they're showing us subversive artists who are critiquing the institution, like Santiago Sierra and Slovak Zizek and lots of different artists. So we're influenced by them, and then I made a subversive piece and was reprimanded for it. So I think that's a funny little circle of irony, that the school shows me subversive artists, tells me to critique, and when I become subversive, they reprimand me. And it's opened up a lot of debate and a lot of discussion, which is really wonderful, and what I was kind of going for and hoping for. About public property and private property, and where you stand, you know, just because you own a house and you've paid for that house completely, that doesn't mean you can do whatever the fuck you want. It's still within the city limits, you're still using the city's energy, you know. This is a damage to property, and as HRM sees it, this disintegrates society. Graffiti, they believe, is what harms society. I believe it's a symptom of something worse, but not the disease. Right? And it's not ugly, and it's not offensive in any way.
Yeah.
It's just permanent, that's all. That was their biggest thing. That was Christine's biggest thing, was that it's permanent. She said if you would have done it in tempera paint, you know, we wouldn't have had to do this. When we got into the meeting, they were talking to Andy, and they weren't really talking to me. They kept looking at him. And so him and I both kind of looked at each other like, wait a minute, like, what's going on? So I had to pipe up and say, like, excuse me, it was my piece. And, like, Andy was just kind of there. He wasn't really part of this, so I'm taking responsibility for this. And they both kind of went like, oh. This isn't even the hard part. The hard part's tomorrow when I have to sit and scrub for hours. It's like super toxic stuff. It like pretty much just disintegrates the paint, and then I have to like go in and scrub it off after. Yeah, I would have gotten charged if I wouldn't have cleaned it up. So I'll clean it up, whatever. Like, I was stupid enough to get caught, so I'll take responsibility for it. How's it going?
Busted.
Yeah, it's alright. It's a better statement this way.
Was this you who did the first one, Sue? And it's gonna go all the way up to
I just have to
up the hill?
no, they didn't say anything about the sidewalks.
Oh, you are cleaning them off? Is that what's happening?
I have to clean them off now.
You have to paint over them?
Well, no, this is graffiti remover. So it like melts it, and then tomorrow morning I have to spend all day Sunday scrubbing it off with a wire brush.
How did they find out it was you?
I was standing under a surveillance camera.
Bogus.
Right now I'm just trying to comply and not get in it for
You did. Yeah.
Huh?
Fuck them.
Whatever. See ya. The school shows me subversive artists, tells me to critique, and when I become subversive, they reprimand me. I think that's a little bit of a contradiction. But they are a business, I suppose. So, that's what happens when you're running a business.